Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and I am so excited today to share with you the decorating of my Christmas tree. I am doing something very different this year, and I am going to do an ornament-free Christmas tree. I have a 1-year-old, and I just thought it was best to try and do this without ornaments. So I'm still obviously going to decorate. It's just going to look a little bit different, so I am excited to share with you. I am going to place these stem flowers throughout, and they're just like white poinsettias. So I actually bought these in a bunch at Michael's, and I just cut them apart so they're single stems. It's a lot cheaper than buying single stem pick flowers that way. So I'm just going to place them throughout. After the flowers, I'm going to go through and put in these little berry picks. I got these, I think, at Hobby Lobby, and I think when they're 50% off, they end up being about 50 cents each. So for 10 bucks, you can get 20, which is a pretty good amount to spread throughout the tree. So I'm going to put these throughout as well. But see, I love how these look. They're sparkly, they're red, they add a pop, especially against the flocked tree, and they look really beautiful. So at this point, all we've done is put a couple poinsettias and some berry picks, and it already looks beautiful and so much more full. And I mean, you could literally leave the tree like this if you wanted something very simple. Okay, so I'm gonna be using something a little bit different this year. I got these like giant picks with these pom-pom balls on them. But these were so fun since I'm trying to do an ornament-free tree that's a little bit more whimsical for my son. I just thought these would be fun, and they're going to take up a lot of space. So I think I only got 6 of these, so I'm going to have to be very strategic in where I place them, especially since they're so large. I'm going to place them in the bare areas, but I'm going to get started on putting them everywhere. Love how these look. They look so whimsical. They add tons of texture and dimension. They're really fun. The other thing I got at Michael's was some of these. These were a last minute purchase, but I thought they were so fun because they add a lot of whimsy, and they're so sparkly, and they're the perfect color. So I think I got 7 of these, and I'm going to place them throughout. They were $2, but they were 50% off, so they were $1 each. It looks like some of the sound cut out here, but what I'm saying is that it is time for ribbon, and that ribbon is the easiest and least expensive way to switch up your tree, to add glam to your tree, to make your tree very unique, and just to change things up every year. So I always recommend you can buy new ribbon every year, and that can give your tree a whole new theme for the year. So this year I am using this white and red candy cane looking ribbon.
And I'm also going to use a white ribbon, and I'm going to use them in 2 different ways. So I'm going to show you really quick.
I do have another video where I show all the ways you can put ribbon on a Christmas tree, but I'm going to show you the ones I'm going to use today. So with these red and white ribbons, I'm going to wrap them around my hand like this. Very simple. And then you just pull them apart until you have a curl, and then you're going to tuck it into your tree this way, and it gives a really pretty effect. So when you're tucking ribbon into the tree, you can, if you have an artificial tree, you can actually use the branches and meld them around the ribbon if you need to. Otherwise, you can tuck it in between 2 branches.
So I'm also going to use a secondary ribbon.
I'm going to make this look like bows. So this is a really good filler for any bare areas. The main negative I see to doing an ornament for a tree like this one is I used to hang ornaments kind of further back in the tree to make it look more full. And so you're more aware of the bare spots, which could be an area where you could fill in with like more flowers. I just don't have any more. So that is an option, but I'm also going to fill in with some of these ribbon bows, and all I do is I take a piece of ribbon, this is probably like 12 inches, and I just make 2 loops. And this one is a very stiff ribbon. I didn't realize that when I bought it, but it will still work really well. 2 loops, and then you can tuck it in anywhere you want. So like if I want to put it right here, I can just tuck it in there and kind of spread out the loops. There we go.
The last step of this tree is to do the topper.
And I like to do a kind of untraditional topper. This year I bought these foam candy cane picks from Michael's. I think they were like $3 each, and I bought 3 of them. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick them in here, going different directions.